The Bhagavatam of Vedavyasa. In the Dwapara Yuga, the third yuga of the present Chatur Yuga, the great yogi Vyasa, who was a part incarnation of God Vishnu, was born to Satyavati, who sprang from Uparichara Vasu and the sage Parashara. Dwapare samanuprapte tritiye yugaparyaye jata parasharad yogi vasabhyam kalaya harehe. Bhagavatam, 1st Skanda, 4th Adhyaya, 14th verse. One day at sunrise, after a holy dip in the sacred Saraswati, Vyasa sat in a quiet place and got immersed in deep thought. The great sage could visualize the past and the future, and he perceived that as time passed by, the people were lacking in strength, intelligence, and longevity of life. By his divine insight, he concluded that the Vedic sacrifices were the purifiers of men. He divided the Veda into 4 for their continuation. He named the 4 Vedas as the Rigveda, the Yajurveda, the Samaveda, and the Atharva Veda. The Itihasas and Puranas are called the 5th Veda. Rig Yajus Sama Tarvakya Vedas Chatvara Udritaha Itihasa Puranam Cha Panchamo Veda Uchyate. The sage Paila was taught the Rigveda, the sage Jaimini learned the Samaveda, the sage Vaishampayana mastered the Yajurveda, and the sage Sumantu, the son of Daruna, became proficient in the Atharva Veda. Suta's father Romaharshana gained mastery over the Itihasas and the Puranas. Out of his immense compassion to humanity, the divine sage Vedavyasa categorized the Vedas into 4 so that ordinary men retained them easily. Again, for the benefit of the people, he composed the great Mahabharatam, which contained the essence of all the Vedas. Even though the kind-hearted Vedavyasa always engaged himself in benefiting others, he was not satisfied. He was sad with himself and felt that something was lacking in him. At that time, the divine sage Narada arrived and told Vedavyasa that he was unhappy as he had not adequately sung the glories of God Vishnu. After the departure of Narada, the sage Vedavyasa sat down in his hermitage Shamyaprasha on the western bank of Saraswati, which was surrounded by a grove of Badara or Jujube trees. With great effort, the sage composed Shrimad Bhagavatam for the benefit of the common people, with the hope that when people listen to this work, devotion to God Krishna will spring in their heart, which will dispel any grief, infatuation, fear, and result in ultimate bliss. Anarthopashamam sachat bhakti yogam adochaje lokasya janato vidvans chakre satvata sanhitam yasyam vai shruyamanayam krishne paramapurushe bhaktirutpadyate punsaha shoka moha bhayapaha. Bhagavatam, 1st Skanda, 7th Adhyaya, verses 6 and 7.